Diara Yao Bokado Sisindoyanga Sisindoya Baka Aucho Maxi Abuya Sisindoyanga Sisindoy Mzize Aziz Ki Chamama Sisindoyanga Sisindoyanga. Hello, Mr. Vic.
Hello, bro.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm approximately normal.
All right, beautiful game of football. We saw young Africans go toe-to-toe with their opponent and, of course, winning 1-0. And that goal came in the first half of the game. Second half, it was a draw. But at the end of the game, we saw them winning 1-0. Definitely, the game must have been a tough one for young Africans, but they came out triumphant. What are your thoughts about the matchup?
Hi. Omo. Children has been spoiled. Why do I say that? This is still football. I understand that whenever Yanga does not score more than 2-3 goals,
It's like they have lost the match.
Omo. Can you imagine? Let me tell you, for fans that don't even know, and African football lovers that don't even know, that with this win today, that Yanga has not lost in 21 games.
Wow.
In 21 games. The last time they lost was in March. Since then till now,
They have not lost.
They have not lost in 21 games. So that's what we're talking about. Now, some persons have also forgotten that no matter how you see the team, this team needs some elements of fresh legs, some turnaround maintenance. You have to remove the oil and replace it with good oil, right? Why do I say this? Before I get into the game properly, guys, young Africans will be meeting the tough guys in Africa in the CAF Champions League. You've seen what has happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
You've seen that young Africans, they are in pot 2, which I was scared. I understand the enthusiasm is so high. But let's not forget that young Africans are pot 2. Pot 2. And what does that mean? It means that the pot 1 guys are coming with vigor. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Esperance. I'm talking about Al-Ali. Should I call them again? Al-Ali. If you don't know where they are, I'm talking about the one in Egypt too. I'm not talking about the one in Ouagadougou. No. Al-Ali. Then guess what? Mamelodi Sundowns. Guy, let me tell you. Just imagine if we have... Okay, I'm coming, guys. The pot C, we have Orlando Pirates. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Now, so imagine my permutations. Yes, I also forgot to mention TP Mazembe in pot 1. But then imagine, let me predict, let me simulate, guys, please, shortly. Imagine where you now have Al-Ali, Young Africans, Orlando Pirates. I want to faint. So, why am I bringing up these things? I'm trying to tell the fans that there are more crucial games coming. That you won by a lone goal, you should embrace it. Because the fight is coming. And mind you, you went away. You went to Mbeya regions. Yeah. Big ups to guys from that side. Please, I wish I can just get me a high from somebody from the Mbeya region. Yeah, when we say they are a bit of minority, but then that region is blessed with natural resources. A place where you have people from Malawi, people from Lusaka come to have fun. Europeans come to have fun, to enjoy the natural resources there. Good tourism. There's a place they call Cooking Pot. Good tourism is happening in Bear. Yes, with their small, in the city, they're about, I think, 700,000. Then in the bigger region, you have about 2 million people out there. But then they have been coming up with and football is a big thing there. Look at Kengold. Kengold, if you notice, they are just coming from relegation zone. And see, these same guys, when I won't kill them, do you want to finish Kengold? These guys have played 5 times. Mind you, Simba, Young Africans have been playing Europe, and I would say the FA, the Football Association, has been so gracious to them, giving them that gap. You know, when we are talking about the South African League, we are not giving Mamelodi and Orlando Pirates time to really focus with the African competition. But then Tanzania football did their club so good, and you can see the results after that. Now, imagine for a Kengold side that has played 5 times. You've played 5 times and you've lost all 5s. You've played 5, you lost all 5s. You think the club will just be folding their hands? Mind you, this is their 5th game. They've been losing. In fact, during the coach, that's Coach Chale, that brought them to the promotion, was stepped aside because they felt that he does not have. It's not that they felt he did not have that license certification, those licenses, top licenses that will say, okay, guy, okay, you can go shoulder to shoulder with the best coaches in Tanzania, top flight football. But then he was stepped aside, and they brought in a man, what's his name, Elias Fitri or something like that, and they brought him in, and what happened? He found out that he couldn't handle the club, so they had to step him aside. Then brought back Coach Chale. So I think, yes, they lost by 1-0. Mind you, on the log, they have, before today's game, they have conceded 8 goals and scoring 2. Joseph, big guy out there that has scored 2 goals. Sorry, guys, maybe you say, but then, you know, we have to talk African football. So Kengold is a good side. It's a side I'm rooting for. I wish them all the best. Then, down to the game in proper. We saw a game that some people will say, if had it been that the president said, okay, I will give you guys 5 million for each goal, you see that they will scatter it to be 11-0 today. More easy that easy. You see these Simba fans,
Young African fans.
No, Simba fans are the ones saying this. That the president could have brought that. If it's not money, they cannot score goals. So, guys, it happened in the first half. We saw that goal, brilliant goal. Cross coming to Baka, wonderful guy out there, and he buried it down the net. And we were like, okay, there'll be a festival of goals. But then they tried their best. We also have to give kudos to the Kengold guys, because they also were threats. They threatened the defense of Young Africans that also made it possible for a defender like Boka to win the man of the match. That's to tell you that the game was also tough. Okay, so at the end of the day, we saw what happened in the second half. Even in the 85th minute, a big miss. But then it happens in football. You win some, you lose some. Today, you won. But then, you know, Young Africans, they will always feel that then, at the end of the day, one goal coming from the rage of numbers of goals that they've pounded on teams. I know how I feel, but at the end of the day, a whole lot of games are coming. The weekend is almost upon us, and beautiful, beautiful games coming. Big ups to Tanzanian football. We know we love you from this part of the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. For those of you that are out there, you can be part of this conversation. Congratulations to Young African fans, and of course, Young Africa as a team. Despite the fact it's a lone goal, but a win's a win, and it's still the same 3 points as far as I'm concerned. So if you're watching this for the very first time, welcome. If this is your first time of watching, please do us a favor. Just below your screen, you have the subscribe button. Hit on that subscribe button, and of course, do not forget the notification bell. Click on the notification bell. Select all notifications so that as soon as we drop our videos, you'll be the first to be notified, even if you're not on the YouTube platform. And to those of you, our subscribers, who I fondly refer to as our family members, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for the engagement on this channel. We are so grateful. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments. Remember the importance of your comment. They help us know how you guys feel about the content which we create. That's the first, and secondly, ways which we can improve on this content to keep living up to our name, Football Intel. All right, at this juncture, I'm going to be drawing the curtain. I still remain your host of Football Intel, Mr. Dominion Tricks, and of course, doing this beside me is my top-notch African soccer analyst, Mr. Victor Siokwu. We both are saying bye for now and asante, Tanzania.